Hey guys, Pokemon has been seen as an innocent kids game, but the original games were known to be somewhat creepy. Okay, very creepy. Today we're going to talk about missingno, the much requested Lavender Town syndrome, and finally, we're going to revisit the buried alive model. Missingno is the name shared by several glitched Pokemon in red, blue, and yellow. In the early Pokemon games, the programmers had to use variables to refer to different Pokemon by number. Variable sizes had to be powers of 2. The smallest variable the programmers were able to use was the size of 1 byte, meaning having the capability of holding any value from 0 to 255. Because 255 is greater than 151, this left a bunch of empty slots. Missingno and other glitched Pokemon fill these empty slots with different forms of missingno. The missingno most commonly encountered during these glitches is a normal bird-type Pokemon whose sprite is a backwards letter L shaped chunk of fuzz. This form of missingno almost always knows Sky Attack and 2 water guns. Other forms of missingno use the fossilized Aerodactyl and Kabutops sprites from the Pewter City Museum. The fourth form uses the sprite shown when you encounter Ghost in the Pokemon Tower. Lavender Town syndrome. What a very interesting creepypasta. I was going to skip this theory altogether, but since you guys requested it, I'll do it anyway. Lavender Town syndrome was a peak in suicides and illness of children between the ages of 7 through 12, shortly after the release of Pokemon Red and Green in Japan. Rumors say that this was caused after reaching Lavender Town. The Lavender Town theme music had extremely high frequencies, which only children and young teens could hear. 200 children supposedly committed suicide, and many more developed illnesses and afflictions. The children who committed suicide usually did so by hanging or jumping off heights. Those who did not commit suicide acted irrationally and claimed that they had severe headaches after listening to Lavender Town's theme. Even though there isn't any proof all this happened, the programmers fixed Lavender Town's theme music to be a lower frequency. Buried Alive was to be found on the final story of Pokemon Tower, which has now been replaced with Marowak Ghost. According to the scripts assigned to it, the Buried Alive model was intended to be the boss of the tower. Once reaching the top floor, the following conversation would have taken place with the model. "You're here. I'm trapped, and I'm lonely. So very lonely. Won't you join me?" After this, the battle would have been initiated. The Buried Alive model appeared to be a decaying human corpse attempting to crawl out of the ground. Buried Alive had 2 white hands, a Gengar and a Mach. In the case of the player defeating him, the game would freeze. However, a specific ending was written by an unknown programmer upon losing the battle. In this ending, the Buried Alive model stated, "Finally, fresh meat," followed by several lines of gibberish. He would have then dragged the player's character into the ground surrounding him. The scene would finish with a typical game over screen. However, in the background, an image of Buried Alive devouring your character would have been shown.